Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so busking in air, gave food through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray. What's up there, everybody? How are we today? Tell you what, trying to get this thing started is like pulling teeth. Tell you. What's up, John Mack, 3D Print Llama, Trolling for Dollars. Ricky Tanner's in the house today. Joe, Christopher, Robert Reynolds, and the German Printing Nerd. How are we today? It is, you are correct. It is hot in here with it running like that today, but I don't know what the deal is with the internet. It's been raining so much, I don't have any idea. So y'all forgive me for the internet quality. This thing's probably, it looks like it's bouncing all over the dadgum place again. Ah, so much fun. I'm trying to get my duet back online. There it goes. All right, because I need to upload some files and do a print. I resliced the go to, where you at? Kuntry Cube, there we go. Base for FDM01. I as you know, my lighthouse, elder lighthouse, didn't finish, so I resliced it up to the height that I need to, because I've got the top. So I'm going to try to print, yeah, whatever about the tropical, whatever. Is there a tropical storm out? I ain't even looked. I don't watch the news. What's up, Robbie Mack? Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this thing spinning up today. Maybe, cross my fingers. We'll try to do something anyway. Put a new battery in that thing and it's worthless. All right, first off, let's start a print. Base, let's click this one, hit yes. We're gonna print this sucker. All right, it's heating up over there, so we're good to go on that. We'll let, I think it's heating up anyway. Yeah, it's heating up. All right, what's up, Brian Baker? I hear you. Ah, Print and Play jumped in here. 3D Medic Vince, how are you, buddy? I know everybody is my favorite Canardian anyway. Let's see. Let's go to my radar. Let's see what we got here. Y'all say there's a tropical storm or something coming? I don't know nothing about that. Let me see. See if we got some rain. It ain't coming, it's here. Oh, wow. Here, let me show you my screen. Oh, wait. I got to undo this right here. No wonder I can't get no dadgum internet. Hold on. Y'all look. Y'all see that right there? There's the eye of the tropical storm. I didn't even know there was one coming. Oh, let's see. My house is right. Scrap on down here. Come on. Right there. If you see my mouse right there, that's where my house is at. So let's back out where the mouse is at. Look at there. How about that? That's pretty neat stuff. What's up, Paul Cumber? How are you? Well, actually, we're on the worst side of it. The east side of a hurricane and tropical storms are always the worst side. It just happens to be, look like, well, we'll probably catch, well, y'all see me pointing. Y'all can't see what I'm pointing at on the screen. Let me tell you, we'll probably catch this piece right here. If it keeps wrapping and this piece down here keeps pulling in, let's see what kind of moisture it's pulling in. We'll get some tonight and tomorrow. We'll get some. I was wondering, because we come through one yesterday that about blowed us off the road. Alrighty then. Okay. So, woo! We missed the tropical storm. I didn't even know it was coming. And that's no joke. I had no idea. Alright. So, now that that's gone and we know that's coming and all that stuff, I'm good, Paul Cumber. How are you? Let's see what we can do about moving this gantry forward. First things first, though, let's unplug it. Let me lay that down there so I can find it later. I've got to clip this stuff at the back because right now I have zero wire tolerance here. So I've got to break these off and get this wire out of here so that now I can move it forward without it all being tight and in the way and all that kind of good stuff. All right. So now let's lay it on its side and see if we can loosen up the gantry. I guess we could start with up here. We need to move that one, and there's 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 on the bottom that we got to move. So let me see what we got here. We don't have anything there, so we're okay. Are they in the front? Nope, nothing in front of there. Okay, and the motors are mounted to them, so we shouldn't have to do anything with that. So let's see if we can find the right size to get out of there. All right, come on. I'll put it on overhead in a minute. Let me see if I can find the right one that'll go in my screwdriver. I really do need to get this working, and this is the one thing that screwed me up last time. That's true, Llama. You are correct. Hope everyone else is doing better. What's the matter, James? Are you still... Oh, how much longer we got, buddy? How much longer? How much longer do we have? Are we printing? It laid plastic. Let's see if it'll print. Okay, it's printing. Yeah, all right, cool. This should be the right size for that. Okay. Move over, motor. I need to get there. Well, that was tight too. All right. Okay, so now let's lay it down. Let's take all these loose right here. Here, let me turn on the overhead so y'all can see what I'm doing. I got 4 screws right here that I gotta loosen. Then we get to take a hammer and hit it. I want to hit it with a hammer. Hold on. Oh, it sucks, man. It's going, Paul Cumber, it's going. All right, so we got to move forward about 6 millimeters. Maybe. I'm hoping that we can move forward about 6 millimeters. See if we can let all these nuts loose. It ain't moving yet. Ain't quite loose enough, I don't reckon. Fun part's getting the nuts to turn loose. Because when they turn and bite, they don't like to turn loose that aluminum. What's up, Andy Couch? How are you? No, I don't know a lot about 3D printers. There's a lot smarter people than me, Paul Cumber. I learn as I go along, and that's all I know. All right. That should, let me see. That nut's loose. All right, they're all loose. There we go. It slid right on down, didn't it? All right. So now, let's move this back here. I need to go a bit more forward. I'm gonna have to hit it. I promise I will. Because it ain't wanting to move. Which is understandable. I wouldn't want to move either. It's nice and comfy. Alright, I got a hammer somewhere, y'all. What do we do with it? It's big and orange, so I know I can lose it. Oh, I don't see it anywhere over there. What else do I got that I can hit it with? Can we use a screwdriver as a hammer? I don't know if I can get to it good enough. I guess I better measure something before I go to smacking on it, hadn't I? All right, so right there we are at 220. Hold on. 225. So I need to be at about 219, I guess. Give or take a millimeter or so. I wish I could find that hammer. It'd be a lot easier with the hammer. If I could drop the hammer on it, it'd be a lot nicer. I have all my stuff so organized over here that I can't find anything. No, it's supposed to be down here on the ground right here at my feet. Supposed to be. What's up, Matt? How are you, buddy? I know. I really need, it should slide fairly simply if you get it right. All right, let's see. I moved it 3 millimeters. All right, wait a minute, is that right? Make sure I'm right here. No, I moved it 6. Let's make sure we're square. We are not. Let me tighten this side down over here. because it don't need to move anymore. Let's hold that one still. And let's move this one. Not much. A little bit more. Oh, come on now. All right, got just a little more, I think. I've got 2 millimeters more on this side. Yeah. That ain't move. So let's go up on the side here and see if we can get her to turn loose. That's pretty much dead on right there. We're gonna tighten these down so we don't move no more. Now, I will tell you that the 6 millimeters was a pure guesstimate. What's up, Mike Wagley? How are you? Hawk, what's up, buddy? Sorry, my wife's not here. She's shopping for a birthday party. And we're going to talk about that in a minute because that's going to disrupt y'all's plans. Actually, not the party so much, but the birthday itself. Because we're having a birthday party this coming Saturday. But tomorrow is the actual birthday. So I was informed today that we will be going out for supper tomorrow evening with this daughter and another one. And it's crooked as crap. Close enough. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so now I get to plug this back in, and let's try to see if we can get her aligned again. I don't know if it'll align or not. We'll find out. Put some power to it and see. Hi, I'm your original. Yes, I would. Let's go through the setup process. It auto homed. How about that? Oh, the probe is touching. Oh yeah. Guess I gotta go up, right? What's up, Ron Floyd? Oh, it's my baby daughter. She's 15. She'll be 16 tomorrow. So it's her 16th birthday. And of course it's in the middle of the week, school week. So we will, what's up, Rodney? We will be doing, you know, get up in the morning, do something. Tomorrow afternoon when we get home from work, we will grab her up and take her to supper tomorrow night with her and one of her sisters. And then when we get back from that, I guess we're going to do the whole Skype thing with Danielle out in Arizona and do like a little mock birthday party on Skype with sisters and all. So we're going to see how that goes. But that does mean there will be no interview tomorrow. That's where I was going with this. I will not be holding the interview tomorrow because of 16th birthday party. So, sorry, but that's the way it is. Just means I'm gonna have to do something special next week, right? Come on, do your thing. I am still, it's not even close to the marks. All right, so let me see right here. It was right there. So I need this to come this way. Yeah, it's got a long way to go. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Let me see the best way to do this. Take these loose up here again. I will tell her happy birthday. Thank you very much. But yeah, and then Thursday morning, we get to go and somebody gets to take their driver's test. You know what I might try before I do that? Let me see, because I believe that I have the firmware way out. So let me see if that makes a difference. Not sure it will, but we're going to turn it on and find out anyway. So let me pull up the firmware. But I will tell her happy birthday. Thank you, Rodney. Appreciate that, my friend. All right. But I really want to get this thing running. I really do. And I know y'all want me to too, because y'all tired of looking at it. So let's go down here. And this is supposed to be 6.32. 6. And I know you can't see it. But we are going to choose my board. It's on COM6. We're going to upload the new firmware. It's compiling the sketch. But if that don't work, then I'm going to absolutely have to take it off and move it. Actually take the bolts out of the bottom, see if I can get the nuts loose and move it. It's a pain, but it's got to be done, because it is really, it's beyond the back of the induction points on the board. So all right, but y'all know there's one thing we need to watch out for, and that's Fernando Pena coming in the room. No, this is not a kit. This is my version of Dolly, if you will. And this out of parts off of the A-net. I've got A-net motors are on this, some of them. And all the printed parts are MK2, except for the new head. Some of these parts are from the Haribo, from the MK2 Haribo. But it's just an aluminum extrusion dolly is basically all this is. That I had the Prusa Mark 42 bed on, which is over on the floor somewhere over there. But I had the board on it, and let me zoom in so y'all can see. I ain't even doing this right. And then I started doing the 2.5 upgrade on it, and it has not, it has calibrated, but then it won't print once it calibrates. And I'm pretty sure that it's because of the time here. What are you doing typing and watching videos while you're on the road, woman? Not while you're driving. That's just ridiculous. All right, it's done uploading. So yes, we want to process through. It's auto homing. And then we got to move it all the way up again. Thank you, Paul Cumber. I appreciate it. I see you're almost home. I'll be typing and driving. I want you to make it home. What's up, Carl Brown? Trolling for dollars? I done said hey to you, didn't I? Right. Put the damn phone down. Destiny's not here, so ain't no hurry. She got a call and one of her friends asked could she go to McDonald's, and of course she wanted to go to McDonald's. So that's where she went. All right. I want to try to see here. Let me see if I can get this and you can see what I'm talking about when this starts doing the calibration. Let me see if I can get this just right. Maybe. Let me close off the overhead. Go up to the 920. All right, so you see right here the induction point. That little circle on the bed, that's where it's supposed to do the calibration part. So, no it's not. So click all this stuff and down comes the Z. I want to make sure it's not going to hit. All right, Andy Couch, have a good one, buddy. See, now you want to cuss at somebody. All right, buddy. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, my friend. I'm going to work on this until, well, for 2 hours or until it starts printing, and then we'll just chat after that. But let's make sure we don't get hit by nothing here. But this thing is supposed to then calibrate itself and try to find that circle, okay? And you can't see not a dang thing. Let me see. Hey, that's closer. Let's see if it'll calibrate with that. Because it's actually doing better. We'll see. We'll see how it does. No enclosures, my friend. Okay, man. I won't be on tomorrow night, so that's a good night to do it. You can compete with Chris Neary's. Matt, he streams every Wednesday night. Let's see if it'll find this. Yeah, it's a little bit off, not too much. All right, well, it found calibration point 1, but we've been here before. Oh, yeah, no, that won't work. All right, so I got to do this over again. The wire caught and stopped my... God dang. Look, need to do wire management. Dadgummit. What, baby? No, she's not. All right, let's try this again. Yes. That's home. Could have swore I had this up so it wouldn't catch. Oh, it's catching on the dadgum USB. Get out. Let's try again. No, not tomorrow night, Carl. What's up, Brian C? How are you, buddy? Yeah, 16th birthday tomorrow, Carl. It's the actual birthday tomorrow. Birthday party's on Saturday, but birthday is tomorrow. I think my wife just went by and got some flowers and a cupcake for in the morning. I can't believe it's tomorrow. I will tell you that. It's she's the last of 4. That sucks, Brian C. She's the last of 4, but it's still hard to believe that she'll be 16. So, all right, they're up. No. All right, let's try this again. It should not have any issues going over that far. Yeah, sweet 16. Yeah, Hawk, I do too, my friend. It just seems like I'm taking off a lot of time off right here, but it, you know, Labor Day weekend and all that. You know, stuff happens. You got to do what you got to do. So we're gonna do what we got to do. All right. Let me see. This thing is not working properly either. All right, so it's finding. I know, right? That is a fact. Matter of fact, Thursday morning at 9 a.m., she will be getting her driver's license as well. You should be able to hear me better now. I shouldn't have to talk very loud. Anyway, just having 4 girls. Yeah.
She just got back.
What's that?
She just pulled up in the yard as I was coming.
Oh, they've been gone 20, 25 minutes. We'll go check and see who it is.
But that's what I'm saying.
She went with Tabby, so is it Tabby's car?
And that girl was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I told her in the week as I was coming across the road, and it slowed down, and I'm like,
Alright, sorry. Live stream Thursday morning? No, it'll be Thursday evening. No live stream Thursday morning. Yeah, I know. I know, but you know, the family stuff I do got to do, and I don't mind doing it. It's all right. Okay, that one made it. I don't know. I don't know why it got stuck. Yeah, she should pass. She should pass. We went through we live in a really small town, so basically you drive down, you do a 3-point turn, you come around, and you park into a parking spot that they have cones on that you don't hit. And we got her a 2005 Ford Focus, so it's a little bitty car. So I mean, it's not hard to park, it's not hard to drive. You know, it is what it is. It's ready. She's ready. I'm ready. We're ready. So we don't have, like today, I had to pick her up from band practice or after school or whatever. No more of that. Oh, I'm so ready for that. Because all of our girls have been in some sort of activity, so it's always been pick up after school or take here or there or whatever until they get to drive. Well, Destiny's the only one here, you know, since the first one's been driving, that at least one of them hasn't had a driver's license. So we could tell sisters to go pick up or whatever, you know. And Destiny's the first one since the oldest that we haven't been able to say go pick her up, you know. So yeah, it sucked. Well, we'll see. I think it's going to calibrate. So I'm going to go ahead and get this up right here. Get it ready. And see if it'll print. Because before it wouldn't even do the right lines. But it's actually finding the... let's see. Let's see what it finds. Right back there, that third point is the hardest because it's got so many. Oh, yeah. Bless you. What's up, Ken? How are you, buddy? I hear you, Ron Floyd. I hear you. But back around that third point, there's a lot of magnets, and the heating element coils are right next to it. So it's so much that it can pick up on besides that point. That one has caused a lot of people a lot of problems. But we're moving on to the fourth point, so we'll see. And it's actually better than it has been. So this one I need to see if I can drop it down just a little bit. Yes, Paul Cumber, I did. That's cool. It looks like my the rest of my castle is going to print okay, or excuse me, lighthouse. Then I can just glue it on top of here and finish it out and do it like I want to do it. All right. It's finding that point as well. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Mark II bed, the Mark 42, has 9 points in it. So there's one at each corner and a set in the middle and down the middle both ways. This one only has the 4. Because once you get done, you put this on it and you don't have to worry about it. So let's see if it actually picks up and goes up and does its thing. Okay, so see, it calibrated. So now it's going to want me to put the metal plate on here. So it found all the points, which is good. Here, I can go back to the overhead now. Let me do this and pop this down here. There we go. All right, so place steel sheet on the bed. It's on there. All right, so they're on there. So now let's see what it finds out. All right, so it's going through. Then it does a 9-point check. What's up, Kryptonic Loser? Look like Fernando Pena got his Mark III going or in and got out the plastic off the box. Good luck, buddy. Good luck with that. Huh, that's weird, Hawk. X, Y are all right. X and Y axes are slightly skewed. Good job. Yes, filament's loaded. Is it PLA? Yes, it is. I will now calibrate. Okay, so let's see. Let it heat up and let's find out. This is where it fails every time. You're getting ready? I hear you. I don't know where Shane's at. I will say that the only piece of mail I got this week was from Shane. So, no complaining about Shane, I'm going to tell you. Did you see that they have already shipped the first batch of the MMU2? So all of you that said that Mosaic was going to beat them, bite your tongue. Cool, Kryptonic Loser. If you can, man, and you know how to get on Discord, get on my Discord and post them on there too. Kuntry Klub hangs out in there all the time. We'd all love to see them, man. Really would. No, I didn't. I did not. But for all of y'all doubting the Prusa team over there, because they have been busting their butts to get it done, I will tell you. No, I didn't. Bruce's picture in Discord. Let me see. Oh, I closed Discord because I was having issues. So I don't have Discord open. I'll have to look. Bruce got his what running? His MMU2? Sweet. I'm not going to open it right now. The way my internet's been, I don't want to do that. We should be just getting ready for the first layer calibration if it will run. Every time it has done the 9-point calibration, it has come back over here, stopped, and not moved again. If we get past that point, I will be happy. Oh, you can put them on Instagram, man. That's fine, or Twitter, or whatever. After this experience, you will not get another one of their machines. After what experience? What experience have you had, Joe? Yeah, see. This is the same thing I had before. All is done, happy printing. So let's go over here. Print from SD. I only got one thing on here. And I'll see if it starts. If it starts, it starts. If it don't, it don't. We will try again. Good job. What's up, Tom? How are you? Come on, Joe. You got to give me more than that. Thank you, Tom. It'd be even sexier if it started laying down plastic. That would be really good. I would be very, very happy. It still ain't printing. I didn't move the gantry far enough forward. I'm going to try it with the Y setting on the firmware and see if I can get that to work. I don't know if I can or not. We'll find out. Yeah, that's no good. Turn it off, turn it back on. Let's try it again. Yeah, I don't care. We do that. Sometimes it'll start printing there, but I don't hold out hope. All right, Kryptonic Loser. But Joe, what was the issues that you had? Thank you, Kryptonic Loser. I appreciate it, man. Because I've had zero problems with my MK3. Now this is a home built machine, so this isn't really a Prusa product. I'm putting a Prusa product on something I built, and you know, when they write their firmware, they base it off of their frame and their calculations. I don't have that. So therefore it is my fault that this isn't working, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if it'll do. If it won't, we'll have to let it cool down before I do anything to it. Hey, we're putting down plastic. See if it'll do anything. It ain't quite low enough. It's not moving down at all either, which really sucks. Let's see how that does. Nah, wait. Let's pause the print. Finish the movement and come back. Alright, so let's see what we got here. All right. Let's resume. See if that does any better. I don't know if it will or not. Well, let me see. All right, Paul Cumber, have a good one, buddy. Yeah, see, that's crap. Hold on. Yeah. We can cut that off because that ain't working. Ooh, that's hot. Where'd my brush go? Gotta knock some lint off of it. There you are. Get the dust off of it. Clean that nozzle off. Alright. So now let's go back over here into the firmware. Let's see if we can take 2 millimeters off of that. Yeah, let's take that to 4. Take that to 21. Yes. And let's see if we can upload some firmware. Boop. We're uploading. Take this off of here and we'll do the XYZ calibration again. Alright, so anybody else got any other bright ideas other than taking it all apart and moving everything forward and all that stuff? And I've got to get, I think for Thursday, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got to get the Kuntry bow back up on the table. The thermistor went out, I think, on the hot end because I'm getting thermal runaway on the hot end. What's up, David Olson? I don't know, Brian C. And I didn't even know that's what it was. I had not seen anything about any of these. And then when I got to Murph, I was talking to Joe Prusa outside the hotel room. We were standing out there. He was smoking. I was vaping. And we were talking. And I told him that I had the Mark II, the Mark 42 on an aluminum frame. And he said, oh, yeah, the Haribo. Or Haribo, however you want to say it. But he said that. I had no idea anything about that. So I'm assuming, and you know what it means when you assume. But that's what I'm doing. I'm assuming that that is the case. It's uploading the new firmware. Should get a reboot in just a second. Let's see what we get. Get a lot of smoke. Still uploading. All right, rebooted. So, wait, it's gonna have to cool down a lot. So let's go into calibration. Do the XYZ calibration. And then we wait. Let's roll it all the way to the top. And see that, the problem is that, yeah, it's not that. Named it after, yeah, I guess so. The day job's going good. Does it still stop? Yeah, it does, Mitch, and that's what I'm working on. I think it's because the gantry is too far back. And that's what I was fixing to say. In the firmware, you know, they give you a place to set the X and Y, you know, movement after homing, and mine's like -21 and -4.3 or whatever. And if you could just use that number to move back and forth, then it would be great, but you can't. It's kind of like the what did we run into when I did it? Oh, the calibration going up, even when you tell it that your motors are reversed. They don't take that into account. And I guess it's all to optimize the code and save space on the card for the Prusas, because the Mark II firmware that I had was 96 kilobytes or whatever it was. Whatever it was. The board, the Atmega has 96 whatever, and this was 95 whatever. It was right at the line. And the Mark 2.5 is back down to like 84. So use Walter Magic. All right, so we're done. Please clean the nozzle for calibration. Get off there. All right, so that's done. Yes, they're all up. Nope. All right, so it says put a piece of paper under here immediately. Oh wait, I don't got no paper under it. We'll see. I hadn't hit it yet. It is the X and Y, or it's the Y that's off, not the X. The X is fine. It's actually circling pretty much center of the circles, but the Y is still that way. And that is the major issue. So I'm gonna pull this over. Boop. That is better. That is absolutely better. It looks like it is still a couple of millimeters off. But this thing, I mean, it does a really good job of calibrating. And we'll see if I'm within the tolerances that it says, you know, on its calibration. We'll see. Okay, so it made it past the calibration point again. It was a lot closer this time. Yeah, see, I need to take that down to about 2, maybe 1, -1 offset, and see if that makes a bigger difference, because it's close. I mean, it is absolutely close. Put some A-bomb torque on it. Yeah, it is close to being right where it needs to be. Yeah, and this is a rep of the Prusa, correct. I mean, it is if you go search Haribo or Zaribo now, because they changed it since the Mark III came out, Zaribo.org, I think it is. They have the plans to build a Mark III out of 30-30 extrusions. So let's see, if I take that down, my Y, let's take that down to 1.
Incoming call from 912-216-4715.
I don't know you. So what's everybody else working on while this thing is calibrating? Because it is calibrating. That's pretty good. Drove to Lubbock, Texas. I ain't lost nothing in Lubbock. Wait. Christmas parts for your light display, designing new ones and drinking the old ones. Drinking Christmas lights don't sound good, David Olson. Oh, what is this? This is a crap. Fifine or Fifine or whatever technologies. K031. That's what I'm using. It's a USB wireless. That's all right, buddy. You don't need to do it while you're doing it anyway. I hear you, Fernando Pena. That's what you need to work on. A Wavy Wednesday vase. Heck yeah. Man, that is so much closer than it has been to the center of those. I've took another 30 millimeters off of it. So maybe. Yeah, it does work better, and it helps when I turn. Like, I can move this out of the way, but it helps when I turn and I'm looking at the printer to talk, you know, because the Snowball is a great mic. It really is if you keep it in your face and you can do it. Son's birthday party. Saw the kids at the party will have their name. All right. Yeah, it is. Now, it does pick up the ambient noise, but for speaking, it's great right in front of you. But when I'm turned this way and talking this way, it's just a muffled mess. So the lav is so much better for that. And I've got some extra batteries in case these run out, which, yeah, these are showing about half battery. So, but you know, for what is it, $29, $25, whatever, this lav works pretty good, I have to say. You know. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so it calibrated again. Now we put this on here. And it's on the bed. The beard is a pop filter. Yeah, it's got a pop filter on it too, so. Oh yeah, it is. It really is. If you get on Amazon, it's cheap as crap. Like I said, I think I got it at 29 bucks or 25 or $29. I can't remember. It was cheap. You know, you can buy 3 or 4 for the price you can pay for one of the big name brands. Now, don't get me wrong, I can't use it when I'm out, you know, doing interviews or something at a event or anything like that. But I don't really need it for that. I've got that little handheld recorder thing, and that works so nice. What's up, Thomas M. Mraz? How are you, my friend? All right, let's see. What are you going to do now? X, Y, Z, they are all perpendicular. So that's the first time I've gotten perpendicular. All right, so let's do this. Let's go down here to calibration, and let's see if we can do the first layer calibration. Yes, it is. So it's heating up. So let's see if it'll do that, because this is the first time I got a You're all perpendicular. Good to go. And I still think I could get it closer. I do. I think I could get it closer. But I just can't understand. No, this is Prusa firmware 331. I think I'm on 331. Let me see. What is this? This is... Go to configuration Prusa. Where you at? I can't see. It doesn't say. Not in there. Forgot where the heck it's at. Configuration H maybe? No. Yeah, 331. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I had the Y, the gantry was too far back. So I moved it forward 6 millimeters. And then my offset is I'm trying to set and get correct now. And this is the closest it's been, Mitch. Every time it said that they were off, you know, slightly askew, which shouldn't really matter. It should then calculate or compensate for it. But this time it says they're all perpendicular. So, and when it was doing the circle around the induction point, it was a lot closer to the induction point than it's been on any of my tries. So yeah, crossing my fingers. Me too, because I want to print a country frog. Let me take that back. I want to print. How about that? Yeah, and whenever I get this working and everything is working as it should, I will upgrade it to the 3.4. I think they're on 3.42 right now, or 3.41 RC. Not 100% sure, but we'll see. I've only got it to do the first layer calibration once, and it didn't do it this time either. So let's do it again. But it didn't say the same thing that time. It didn't say, do you want to do it again? So we're going to try again. Yeah, see, my Z is not just a straight line this time. It's not zeroed. It's 0.15 like it's supposed to be. No, it's not. The MK2 firmware does not have that. That was an upgrade. Well, actually, the newest 2 firmware may have it. I'm not sure. That's the new XYZ calibration, and it's really cool because it does a really good job of finding that point. But if this doesn't work, I'll rerun it again. I'll update the firmware with the Y offset just a little bit less. Yeah. So we're going to do this again. Yeah, it's not even asking me anything. It's just turning it off. So let's do this. Let's compile and upload the firmware. And it's not the Y offset, Mitch. It's the Y minimum position, which it says travel limits after homing. On my Mark II, when I had the bed on here, it was negative 6.32. And it came the closest just now with a negative 4.32. So I dropped it down 3 more millimeters to a negative 1.32. I'm going to see if that helps get it a little bit better. Because that's actually, I don't know why it wouldn't work after that. But I'm going to upload this. I'm going to reset to factory defaults, all data. And I need to take this off of here and let that bed cool off. So we will reset it once it uploads. All right. That's right, trolling for dollars. But it has nothing to do with calibrating the... Yeah, if you reset all the data, it's supposed to clear the EEPROM, I think. But trolling for dollars, the printer thing that you were talking about doing the printing, that's not the calibration that I need to do. I understand and I appreciate you giving me that, but that's not the one that I want, that I need to do. All right, Brian Baker, have a good one, buddy. So all right, done uploading. All right, so let's reset this thing. Erasing all data on a factory reset. And see, once it reboots, it'll ask me, the suspense, yeah. It'll ask me for English. I say English. Hi, I'm your, yes, I would. All right, so now we're waiting for the nozzle in bed to cool. And that's what we'll do. Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Especially in programming, man. I have never in all my life how you run the same logic 5 times and have 5 different outcomes. Means there's something wrong in your code. Mix it up and set it to Spanish. I wouldn't be able to read it. I don't speak Spanish. I'd have to get some of my Hispanic friends to translate for me. And they're not here. Whatever. Me gusta la. I have no idea what that means. None. I can speak Spanish. Uno, dos, tres. Dos eques. That's about as much Spanish as I got. Yeah, right? Yeah, but I know how to get out of that. Halt. I can do that reset and been good. Chalupa. Taco Bell. Say taco. Burrito. Got that. I don't know that chalupa is Spanish. Churros. Yeah, I guess. I suppose so. I think tomorrow night we're going to speak some Spanish. We're going to go to El Jalisco's for supper for my daughter. Now you hungry. I hear you. I ain't ate either. I'm hungry myself. But since we're sitting here waiting on this to cool off, y'all know how to support the channel. The links are below. Appreciate it. My daughter's GoFundMe is also in the links below for her study abroad for Ireland. I appreciate everybody who has donated. And if you're able to donate, that is where I would like you to donate to. She did get some of her scholarships and stuff in. And she's still about $6,000 short. So we're getting there, but you know, she needed 10. Now she's at 6 with scholarships and stuff that she's gotten. So, oh, absolutely, hangry is a thing. That's why Snickers made the commercial. You know, I looked today because with all this rain and moisture, I hear you. That's exactly right. All this moisture that we've had this summer, my front porch is rotting. Even though it was pressure treated lumber, it's rotting. So I was going to replace it with the plastic replacement deck boards. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I looked today and just one board, 12 foot long, is $31. $30 and some change. No, I wish I could print them. That would be nice. Need a printer belt and a whole lot of plastic. But it was $31 for one board. You know, the deck boards made out of wood are $6.50 or $7, something like that. EPI is now cheaper than Trex. I don't know what EPI is. What is that? I looked at Lowe's. Does Lowe's carry it? Because if Lowe's don't carry it and Home Depot don't carry it, I ain't getting it. Because I wanted to go back with plastic, because then you don't have to worry about it. You know? It's crazy. Because this pressure treated wood they got nowadays doesn't last. What's up, Iron Joe? 13 pledged $10 and became a member of the Kuntry Klub. We have a new Patreon for $10. Now, I will tell you that I've been slow getting people's names in and out of the video just because of what's been going on here recently. I am going to get back on that. I got a couple people that I need to take out. Now I've got somebody else that I need to add to the video. I appreciate you, Iron Joe, for sure, man, becoming a member of the Kuntry Klub. Thank you very much. And if you commented in the... is that you, Joe? All right. Appreciate you, Joe. But, yeah, I had a couple people that, you know, they got to where they've been supporting me and they couldn't. All right, cool, man. Thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate everything you do. But the couple people have gotten, you know, they're in a tight spot and they had to back off their pledge, which is cool, man. It's not what it's all about. Teresa, just your time. That's plenty. Your time and your lovely smile and your pleasant demeanor. Well, get it out. All right, they are spinning. All right, so it's going through all the calibration checks now. It's checking everything now. Hot in, XYZ, all that stuff. I know, right? I'm such a smooth talker. I lay it on thick. Oh. This thing runs so good. I can't wait till it's printing. Can't. Well, I guess I'm going to have to because I can't get it printing yet. Let's check the Y. All right, Z work. Now it's heating up the bed. All right. So I have to go through all of these checks. It looks like I'm stuttering again. Am I stuttering again? You know what I haven't checked on? I need to check. Let me look. Let me look and see where my, if I've gotten any updates on the shipping on my Fouette. Buffering at 240p. That's crazy, man. Because it looks pretty good. 1367. YouTube says I'm good. Doesn't mean I am, but it says I am. Alright, so let me go over here to AliExpress. Let me see if I can find my Fouette shipping. Okay, Joe. Cool. Alright, so go there. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Let's go to USPS. USPS. Enter. Cool. Trolling for dollars, you might try refreshing, man. What's up, 3D Gusner? In transit September 4th. I should have this tomorrow. Sweet. Your item departed our Tallahassee, Florida distribution center on September 4th at 10:03 a.m. So it will be in my mailbox tomorrow. Thank you very much, Gusner. I appreciate that, man, and you know I do. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, right? I know, and I have to do mine quite often, so. All right, so let me close my mail up here so that Outlook ain't commandeering all of my bandwidth. He's back. Did you get your splinter out? I will, my friend, I will. I've got about 48 more minutes of it. All right. Okay. Auto homing. Now let's rotate it back up to the top. Let's see if this does any good. I just don't think this is going to fix it. Something to do tomorrow. I hear you. I just don't, you know, I don't have a lot of faith that this is going to fix my issue. All right, so how did you fix the printer Z thing? I haven't yet. The it's not the Z. I think that the reason it won't do what it's supposed to do is because it's outside their margin of error for the calibration. It calibrates. It says everything is good, but I think that it's still outside their buffer zone. And that's what I'm worried about. The Z is not the problem. Oh, that's much better. That is so much better. Oh, that looks so sweet. It's hitting right in the middle of the circle. That is so pretty. We're going to see. We're going to see if that works. I don't understand how it couldn't work. It makes no sense to me. Makes no sense why it wouldn't work now. Okay. All right. Made me a true country frog. Let's see what we got here. What is that? If I search for this, is it going to work, Llama? A tinker. Ah, I gotcha. I tried the 3.0 RC2 source code. It's not the height. It's the... I have not applied the stickers yet. Oh, that's fine. If you will, Llama, just email it to me because I'll be lost it if you don't. I'm using 3.3.1 because it's the release version. Remember, we fixed that. So that's what I'm actually using right now. And see, that's not going to work. Come on, man. Really? That aggravates me to no end. Quit getting caught on the damn wire. And that's where it got caught. It got caught again, so it was off. Yes. Really got to get this wire management done. Because that's what's killing me right now. That wire management stopped me there. What if the extruder put a spot of filament at what it thinks is dead center? Right now, this has nothing to do with the extruder. That's the thing, trolling for dollars. This is all pin to probe action. So as long as there's no filament that's stopping it from, moving around, then it has no care about filament on the thing right now. All right, so now we go down. Let's pull this over so that it does what it's supposed to do. I will in a second. Keep losing audio. Has anybody else lost audio? Because my batteries are going down. I'm down to 1 bar, actually. So you know what? Let's change them out while we're thinking about it. Yeah, I can't even mouth stuff like I'm supposed to. There we go. That's so pretty. Trash. He needs 1 bar. So the MMU1 to MMU2 upgrade kit doesn't get the Nemo with a long shaft. Looks like they provide a 90mm shaft plus a coupler. Huh. Later, Hawk, man, have a good night. I will. Thank you, Hawk. I will. And we will see you again on Thursday for the call-in show, my friend. All right, give me just a second trolling for dollars and I'll go try it out. It's still off by a touch, but it ain't much. All right, now it should run on its own. 2 Nemo. I don't know. I didn't get the MMU1, so I don't have any idea what's in there. Then it should have been cheaper. If you have to use the 2 Nemo extruder from the MMU1, then it should have been a cheaper kit, the upgrade. "3D Llama, is my audio better now? Now that I've gotten the stuff out?" Yeah, I was cussing you out, Mitch. You're right. That's what I was doing. Cool. I tell you, you're talking about this lab being nice and all, and it is, but it eats some batteries, man. It does eat some batteries. For sure. All right. Oh, and it failed. Bed calibration point was not found. Really? That's friggin' fantastic. Let's do this. Let's make sure that my heights are the same on both sides. And not to the, well, I guess we need them to the bed, don't we? All right, so there's that. Get out of the way. Get over. Shows perfectly level. And I mean perfectly level according to the bar. Let's see about the frame. There. That's perfectly level. That's crazy. All right. Go back to calibration. Let's go back to calibrate XYZ. And let's try again. The pin is not too high. It is a wire tie down. I mean, I can check it again, but hey, it's not too high. I'm pretty sure. Michael Weinfertner. How are you? Now, I haven't seen your name before. Everybody tell Michael welcome to the Country Club. No, what they, oh. You know, it's funny because one of my best friends in the Army, his last name was Weinbrenner. So, what's up, Ty Laws? You've been sneaking too, hadn't you? Ty Laws has been sitting there sneaking and stuff too. Nah, what's up, buddy? How are things in Thailand? It's early morning time, ain't it? I believe it's morning time. Thank y'all for telling Michael welcome. His first time commenting in the country club. Maybe he'll come back and see us after watching this idiot on this end of it. Hot and wet. I understand, man. They told me today that we had a tropical storm, and let me pull it up because we do. I pulled it up right at the beginning, but let me zoom in here so I can show you. Right where my mouse is where my house is. Okay, if y'all can't see my mouse, right? I'm moving right there. So when I zoom out, let's look at this tropical storm. Almost a hurricane from what they said. I'm going to leave my mouse where my house is at. So now y'all can see once the radar catches up, you'll be able to see. Yes, sir. I am a fellow vet. What strange layer problem are you having there, Michael? There you go. Now the radar's kicking in. But you see where my mouse is at? That to the left. Let me move over to the left a little bit here. This right here is the eye of the tropical storm or hurricane, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is right now. This is actually an app that I purchased. It's called My Radar. And you can see the lightning strikes as well. I have the lightning turned on so you can see it. So it's an actual app. It's not a site. It's called My Radar. And it was cheap. Every now and again, one layer doesn't get his shell. Has anybody heard of that? Gusner, if I can't get this to work on this stream, that is definitely something I'm going to do. I did try that stock firmware. But with the height, you know, it's messed up. Yeah, it didn't find it then either. So, god dang it. Cutting it off. Cutting it off. But yeah, I suppose we should get some rain off of this. You know, you're talking about doing that, Gusner. I don't even got to do that. I don't guess. I can go over here. No, I don't. Let's go over here. Say, well, hold on. All right, so let me upload the 3.3.1 whatever software. So I'm gonna leave the radar up while I'm doing it. Yeah, I don't need any more rain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Slick 3R. What is my height? 460 something, 430 something, I don't know. I've got it set. Hold on, let me open up Slick 3R and go grab the hex file for 331. Alright, configuration, flash printer firmware, rescan, make sure we're in the right place we are. Go to downloads. Prusa firmware 331 for the MK 2.5. We need it doesn't really matter. The 331 Rambo 1.3A hex. Hit open. Aberdoodle log and flash it. It's writing the firmware. But what I'll do is I'll get out of the calibration completely, run it up till it says 210, and then let it go from there and see what it does. Because everything should be close.
Incoming call from 912.
Yes, Frenzy, that's what that is.
4715.
I think Florida is one of the lightning capitals of the world, actually. Do I have 2 T-nuts and screws to limit it? No, I don't, actually. I could, I guess. Well, the gantry's level, so. Yeah, it's live. It's an app. It's called My Radar. It's available in the Windows Store. If I'm not mistaken, seeing it showing all the warnings, the Gulf Coast warnings in Mississippi. Looks like Pensacola's going to get ate up. Fort Walton Beach. Panama City's probably getting hammered. Not too bad right now. But it looks like Pensacola, Fort Walton Beach is fixing to get a lot. On the west side, it's showing, where we at? Bayou La Battery. In case you don't know, that's close to Forrest Gump's hometown. Let's go out. Let's go out and look at the world here. Look at Australia. Y'all got any rain going on down there? I don't see any. Yeah, not seeing any. But that doesn't mean there isn't any. It just means that there's none on the radar. It's showing some over, what is that? Japan? Yeah, some over Japan. Hawaii just got hammered too, not too long ago. It's raining over Hawaii right now. What's up, Lightspeed? Belgium. Oh, there's too many damn cities. There's pretty much all of the EU. Back out a little bit. What we got up here? Norway and Sweden. Not a lot in Sweden. Not too bad. All right. So are we through? We're done. All right, cool. Printer has not been calibrated. All right, so let's go in here. And first thing is I'm going to auto home this. Because it will home. All right, so let's get out of here. You can see the rain. I hear you. All right, so let's get up here. All right. All right, pull it back over here. Because it seems like we're the only ones got severe weather going on right now. I don't know, some over Texas right now. Not good stuff. Let's go back to here. And we should be, yeah, we are. Okay, so now let's go on here and hold this. We're at 0.1. I'm going to run this up to 210. All right, so we're at 210. So now, if I go do the calibration for the X, Y, and Z, it should home there. Yes. No. All right, so first thing first, I need a piece of paper because I really don't need this thing crashing into my... There's one right there. I hadn't tried it at this height, so I'm going to put a piece of paper on it. You can hear it as well. So it's raining at your house, is it? All right, let's see how... Yeah, see, that's not even close. This thing is not even... I don't even know what this is. It's halfway down the board. So that's not going to work. Yeah, it's not even, as you can see, the circle is up here, right there. So, but yeah, that definitely did not nowhere close to working. So now I've got to open back up Arduino and let's reflash this. I'm going to make this a little bit more. I think I'm going to make it 1.52. The X is good at 21. The Y max position's 210. But it actually shouldn't be 210. I don't believe my... But it is. It's perfectly at 210. So then if I put this on here, then I've got, let me see, so that's at 0 right there. See, I've got a good 10 millimeters. But we're going to leave it like it is. We're going to hit calibrate or upload the sketch. Yes, I did. Did I flash MK2.5331? MK2.5 is 200 or not? It's 210. Yeah, and I did the MK2.5 331. Doesn't matter. 200, 210 doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You're talking about the MK2.5 is 200? What, on the Y or on the X? Because the Z worked fine. It wasn't the Z that was the problem, it was the Y. The Z was the right height. It was working just fine. No, the Z was fine. The problem was that it was that far to the rear of the induction point. So it's in the Y that the stock firmware didn't work, not in the Z. And I don't understand why that didn't work. On the MK2.5, it only looks for the 4. Oh wait, I'm still uploading, never mind. It looks for the 4 points on the MK42. Fixed for MK52 bed and MK2.5. So I need to do the 3.4.0 RC2. Is that what you're saying? I think it's 0.5 or 0.3, David. I can't remember. It's a tiny amount. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go and I'm going to grab this because this is correct. Let's do that. Let's copy this. Let's close this and let's go over and open the 3.4.0 RC. Let's go to my downloads. I have the RC1, so do I need to get the RC2? Yeah, it's only looking for 4 right now. So let's go out to GitHub, Prusa GitHub. Prusa firmware, right there. Let's get the RC2. Where are the releases? Come on. 37 releases. Alright, so there's that. So I need the source code in a zip file. It's downloading right now. We're going to show in folder. Extract the RC2. Then I need the Prusa 340 RC2. Here, firmware. Oh crap, I gotta copy the variants. Hold on. Our notepad. Paste this code in here so I don't have to redo it. Let's get the variant. Let's copy this. Let's paste this in here. Rename. Configuration Prusa.h. Get the MK 2.5 hex file too. All right, hold on. Let me open this first. Let me open this in the Arduino IDE. Configuration Prusa. All right, so this should be the standard. All right, and the Y minimum position on here is 4. The X minimum position is 0. See, mine is like 21, negative 21. Because that frame is right up next to the board, so there is no movement after it homes. So everything else stays the same. All right, so let me grab all of this. Control A, C. I can redo this if I have to. End stop's inverting, none of that's inverted. Hit Control V. Save it. And tools, everything's set. Let's upload this. We're uploading or compiling right now. So we will get her compiled and get her uploaded and see how we do. No. That's the thing, trolling for dollars. No, you would not, because you wouldn't have to change anything. Everything is set up specifically for this to be done on an MK2 or MK2 frame. I don't know if you watched yeah, right, Lightspeed. Yeah, I got 2 fingers for you, buddy. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know if y'all watched Joe Mike last night. He upgraded his, and I didn't finish watching it. I'm assuming that it worked fine. Again, there we go with the assuming part, but I'm assuming that his went well. So we'll see. We'll see how this does. I'm hoping this does well. No, I did not. Only thing I copied were the invert and the manual X and Y home position. None of that changed. It was the same. The minimum end stop inverting and all that stuff, none of that was different. I hear you, trolling for dollars. Yeah, that won't work, Gusner. The changing just the height won't work. I mean, we'll try this, and if this don't work, then we'll do it that way. I mean, I can do that. It's not a problem. From case to 0. Not in the Prusa.h file. It's done uploading. All right, so let's go to calibration. Let's see what we get here. False to 0. Yeah, false to 0, and 1 is true. It's the way it was in the old one. No, that's for the Duet. This is not RepRap firmware. This is the Prusa firmware, Lightspeed. All right, let's go. So you're saying they swapped 0 and 1 for false and true? Because if not, then what I've got is correct. My Y end stop is backwards. I can't leave it as direct on the stock firmware. It won't work. Now, this is almost dead center of the circle. It's always been 0 and if you look here, if you look right here, the invert direction, 0s and 1s right there. It's the way it's always been. See, 0, 1, 0. False, true, and false. That's the way it's been in config Prusa H since I've started working with the Prusa firmware. All right, I found that one fine. Yeah, well, it made it through the first one like it did before. See if we make it through the second one. It is actually kicking the pender probe off and on. Made it through number 2. But you know, we've been this far before. It's like the song. I've been in love before. I've been in love before. So let's see. Man, it starts so far ahead of those. It's crazy. Yeah, me too. Me too, Gusner. I hope it finds 3 and 4. And then it prints like it's supposed to. What's up, Minnesota Maker? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hey, we went past number 3, going to number 4. And it is circling right around. Still seems like it's a little bit ahead, but we'll see. Yeah, I need to read about what the changes were in the new RC. What is the changes here? Stealth mode loudness, fixed bug from RC1, pin to state shown in menu of MK3. Flow factor, bed level correction menu fixed. Wizard fixed. Before first layer calibration, users asked if their PLA loaded. Printer turn on nozzle and heater. In this scenario, there was a big bug which caused load filament sequence. Alright, so it made it through the calibration. Exactly. I read that, Gusner, I did. And what I thought about doing was turning up my power supply and giving it just a little more power and seeing if that helped any. But this was linearity correction menu was re-added. Okay, really not a lot. A wizard fix before first layer calibration, but it was asking about if there was filament loaded and stuff like that. Let me pull back up my radar because it sounds like the wind's picking up outside. We don't really have any rain, but the wind is kicking it outside. All right, so let's see. Or slightly askewed. So we're back to slightly askewed. All right, so now I have to do first layer calibration. So let's go and see. First layer. Yes, it's loaded. All right, so it's heating up. Well, I didn't see any in the general overview. Is there a more detailed? I don't see a more detailed. I don't see anything about the MK52 bed. Speed factor. Fixed a couple of issues. I don't really see anything. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, buddy. We'll be fine. I'm like you, Joe. Crossing my fingers, buddy. I mean, if it comes over and it starts printing a line, I am friggin' happy. You might get to see the country dance for woo, getting stuff done. But if not, I have no idea. I mean, I am beyond. I don't know what I can do. Up the power to the bed, maybe. I really don't know. I really don't know. All right, so everything's heating up like it should. Everything is working perfect. Like I said, I could put Marlin on here. Wow, YouTube's doing a good job. I hadn't even got notification yet that I'm live. But I am. Now, I could put Marlin on here and just use this with the sheet on it and not have to worry about it. But that's not what I want. That's not what I got it for. Damn sure string and filament now. See, and it goes through all of this correctly. That's what I don't understand. See, before I couldn't even get it to calibrate when I did the Mark II upgrade on the Kuntry bow. It wouldn't even calibrate. But this one calibrates and then just quits running. What the crap? Oh, now I've got a question mark up here again. Yeah, it's not doing anything. I've got no Z height showing. This is the same problem I had with 342 before. This is the exact same problem I had with this firmware before. But if it'll do this now, I may be able to load the 331 since I'm closer to correct and see if I can get a Z height calibration done. Because this one actually did it. It's not going to work. I might as well cut the damn thing off. Move everything back to where it goes. Get the shit off of the bed. And go back to my 331. Because this is not going to work. I don't know. It's showing 0 on the Z height. Or a question mark on the Z height. This is the exact same thing I had with the 3.40. Yeah, Z question mark. So, yeah, I'm not flashing the hex file. It won't work. With my Y in stop being backwards, it will not work. So that has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this. So I'm gonna flash, and I'm not trying to be ugly about it. And bringing the Z is not gonna help. When it tries to home, it's not gonna work. It will not work. Hold on just a minute. Let me try the 3.3.1 firmware. Downloads. You can't turn the end stop around. Alright, so that's the build version. Here it is. Let's open this up. Make sure this is the right one. I've got, yeah. Alright, upload. It doesn't matter. I mean, uploading firmware is not a problem. It's really not an issue. So, putting the firmware on it and taking it off, I don't mind doing this stuff. It's aggravating because 3.42 RC2, 3.4.2 or 3.4.0 RC2 doesn't work. Not the code that they give you to compile. I mean, that aggravates me with software developers. Don't check it in and say it's a release candidate unless your code matches the hex file that you compiled. Period. Oh yeah, it gives you some good content. Woo! To watch me get aggravated over firmware. I can't stand that. If you're going to develop software, when you say this is release candidate and you put a zip file of that code out, then do it. Make that the code. What's up, Carl Brown? Take it easy, buddy. Have a good night. I've only got about 6 more minutes and I'll be getting off of here. All right, so it's uploading. So we're going to wait for it to upload. Then I'm going to try to do the layer height calibration again. That's the second time that I've got it to actually run once it did the calibration, the mesh bed leveling. The second time. So we'll see. But, you know, if it says Z question mark, that's no good. Now, that may work great. The firmware may work great on the Mark III, but on the Mark 2.5, I don't know if anybody's upgraded to see if they have that issue. No, I'm not. I'm uploading directly from Arduino. I've tried it that way as well, Joe. Flashing with that. All right, so it restarted. So now, on my screen now, I have a 0 Z height. So let's go down here to calibration. First layer calibration. Yes, it's loaded. It's heating up. Let's see. Let's cross our fingers. This will be the last thing we do today. Yeah, and I know you can swap the... I know you can do that. I know you can. I get it. Somewhere around here I've got a Prusa end stop. I wouldn't even have to solder because they just plug on. I've got one that came with the Rambos somewhere. And that's what I'm talking about though, Joe. With a Huni H8, yeah. That's what I'm talking about though, Joe. When I compile the firmware, it should be the exact same code as the hex file that you loaded, minus my little bitty changes that I did. They should not make it a question mark on the Z because I reversed my Y end stop and changed my Z height to 415. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me. If I can't compile the code and make the exact same hex file that they release, then don't put it in GitHub. Don't check it in and say, hey, this is our release candidate. Here's the code. That's what I was getting at. You know, if I can't go back in my source code to a level and say, hey, this was what was in production, then I'm failing in source control. And I know they don't even have to give it to us. You know, they could make me build this so it's exactly like the Mark II, and everything would probably work just fine. See, we did the same thing again. So the 3.4.1 or 3.4.0 RC2 works great. It does exactly what it's supposed to, but I get a 0 on the Z height, or a question mark, not a 0. So it does what it's supposed to do as far as when you load the firmware, and it does what it's supposed to do, just not there. And I don't get it. Like right now, this one says 0.15, which is about where it's at, height-wise. So, okay. So, anyway, well, I'll keep tinkering with it. We'll get it. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I got two working printers. I got one over here that I need to fix, and we're probably going to work on it on Thursday. And tomorrow, no, I don't remove the Mac software end stops. I don't do any of that. What I changed in here was the X minimum position, the Y minimum position, the Z max position, and then I changed the Y minimum end stop inverting to true, so it's inverted. So that's all I changed. If their code in their mesh bed leveling, like Gusner said, if their XYZ cal and mesh bed leveling defined ignores end stops and height adjustment, that's not good coding. That's not good firmware. But I'm not saying that it does that. I mean, it could, but I don't. You know, once this bed calibrates, it should run. There should be no, well, I calibrated, but you're not right. Well, then don't calibrate. Don't calibrate until it's ready to run. And that's what happened when I upgraded that one to the Mark 42 bed. I couldn't get it to calibrate at all. This thing calibrates perfectly. It runs through the 9-point test, and when you're trying to do the height adjustment, the Z height, it just stops running. Okay? I don't want to have to go through the firmware. I paid $168 or whatever it is for this Mark II upgrade. This was running on the Mark II firmware. It ran exactly. I took the bed off, put this bed on, upgraded the firmware. It should have found the points and did its thing. All the calibrations worked, and it printed fine as a Mark II. And that may be true, Gusner. That may be true. And I may have to wait till 3.4 release comes out, not the release candidate, to get this working. Like I said, I'm not losing sleep over it. It's just aggravating. And I know y'all like to see me aggravated, but, you know. And once again, Prusa doesn't have to support my machine, so I can't fuss at Prusa. You know, Shane has done more than enough for me just with this kit. So, it's not Prusa's fault that this machine doesn't work. Well, I get you, Gusner. Wish you'd have mailed it to me. We would have fixed that. Or at least I'd have got aggravated with it. But, oh yeah, I forgot. My fouette's coming tomorrow. My fouette and panel doer will be here tomorrow. So, Shane really doesn't have any insight on this problem. Because this doesn't happen on two Mark IIs. The Mark IIS's that are getting upgraded, this doesn't happen on. So he doesn't have this type of insight. So. What's a Geek-Tech? No, it's not a Geek-Tech. Anyway. But, so tomorrow night, no stream tomorrow night. We're not doing an interview tomorrow night. I will be back on Thursday. We will try to get the Country Bow on the table and get it working on Thursday to get the power or the thermistor on the hot end working. So that's what we'll do. But my fake duet, that's what I was calling the fouette, will be tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday for you, Teresa, not for me. Tomorrow is Wednesday for me. One with the panel do. For 153, I think. I can't remember. Let me see. God dang it. Now you're going to make me look. I ain't got time to look. I'm almost out of time. Let's see here. And you know what that means? We get to do it. That means we get to work on that big chucker over in the corner again. All right, so AliExpress order was, and it doesn't say on here, right here. Total payment from PayPal was $155. $155 and some change. So, how much is the savings? The duet itself is $169, and then the panel due is almost $100 more for the 7-inch. So, quite a bit of savings. So, we'll see. All right. Well, wait, trolling for dollars, because we'll find out about the fake here shortly. But until Thursday, y'all keep each other safe. Keep each other in your prayers and thoughts. And treat everybody like you want to be treated. We'll see you Thursday.